Hey, Hickok 45, here I am, relaxing on the range, as usual, with my trusty AK SGL 20 and my favorite target, at least as of this week, my favorite target. I have lots of favorite targets. Hopefully you saw the AK rounds slam into this wall. If not, what are you doing watching this video? You got catching up to do. You're behind. You should have seen all 900 plus videos, especially this one. So back up a little bit and come back and join us when you are ready, okay? Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the meet and greets and just a couple of things here on the range. And hopefully you did see this video and saw the tracers fly into that. Some of you saw it from close up. I know some of you were sitting about 7-8 yards away, right? You saw those bullets hit. You heard the sonic boom, which is what you would have heard, instead of the report from the rifle, because it's 230 yards that way, okay? And with tracers, it's kind of hit or miss. Those things, when you buy tracers, it's usually some surplus. I got to get me one of those mufflers. I really do. I'm just not cool. But you don't really know what you're getting sometimes with tracers. They're military surplus from 1947 or something, and most of them work, but they're kind of fun. And plus, you have no choice on the quality of the ammo in them either, for that matter. But it was quality enough to chew on a cinder block a little bit. That was a lot of fun. So we're going to work on it a little bit more really soon. Many of you have requested the 4570, maybe the Sharps. We're taking that to heart. You'll see. Anyway, I want to talk about the meet and greets. Is the main reason I'm here, so keep me on track, please. This is not a radio show. I can't keep you for 2 hours here over here in the range. It's going to get hot, today, or warm, pretty warm. Don't want you to get overheated. So meet and greets, we hope to see you there this Saturday, coming right up in a few days in Jolton, Tennessee. We'll be at ASP, Academy of Self-Protection, from 12 to 3. It's right off the interstate I-24, not too far out of Nashville, about 7 or 8 miles out of Nashville. I think it's exit 31. It's the Jolton, Tennessee exit, and it's just right there. And you get off, head west, and it's just about 300 yards, kind of across from the McDonald's and down just a little bit. You'll find it, and I hope to see you there. And the next one after that is, the NRA convention. We'll be at the federal booth at the NRA convention. We're going to land in one place for a change at the NRA convention. We normally just kind of walk around. We'll do that too. But hope that you will come by the federal booth and say hi, because we'll be there at a specific time, and we will be there. I will be there on, the 25th of April from, that one is in the afternoon from 1 to 3, and then the next day, Saturday, in the morning from 9 to 11. So I'll put this in the description, but be sure you come by and see us at the NRA convention. I'll be there. Now, I don't know, I guess you have to be I don't know if you have to join the NRA to even get in there. I forget how. We tend to go as media. That's pretty funny, huh? An esteemed member of the media. So I generally don't even go in as an NRA member, but I know any NRA member gets in free, and I think anybody can go in. You just may have to pay a fee or something to get in. If you're not necessarily a huge devotee of the NRA, which I wish you were, at least enough to join and help support the cause, but you may not understand when people talk about the NRA convention, and if you've not been to anything like that, you might be thinking, oh, it's a convention with lots of meetings and things. I'm not even a member. I've thought about joining, but why would I go? Well, the main reason shooters go, there are lots of reasons, but the big attraction is it's the biggest gun show in the world, except for the SHOT Show. It really is. All the manufacturers are there. You can pick up all the guns and sight them and even pull the triggers. There's no firing pins in any of them, and so you can just have at it with any firearm that's made, practically, right? So it's like the ultimate gun show, if you didn't know that. So when people talk about the NRA convention, for the most part, that's what they're talking about, this magnificent gun show. So hope to see you there. We'll be there those times. Then after that, we have one scheduled. Like I said earlier, could end up at one in Texas in May, last part of May, not sure. I'll let you know. But the next one that's scheduled is in Owensboro, Kentucky on June the 7th at Whitaker Guns, okay? And hope to see you at that one from 12 to 3. And after that, then it's July in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, which is over around Gatlinburg in the Smoky Mountains. Looking forward to that one. And a big gun shop opening up over there right behind Smoky Mountain Knife Works, if you know where that is. So I hope to see you there. I'll give you the dates on that as all that's, you know, firmed up. All right. So please come out and say hi. I mean, we're doing these to kind of get ourselves matched up with you guys, to meet you guys. I've got a lot of requests. People want to come by the compound, which we can't do. I have a FAQ video on that. And so we're doing what we can, at least locally in Tennessee, Kentucky, maybe a few other places, to just meet you guys. Okay, just make ourselves available. And we're only charging $175, I think, to shake my hand. No, we're actually some expense involved. You know, we're doing a lot of driving to these things. There's no money-making deal out of this at all. We're not going to charge you to get an autograph or something. So just come on out, really. We're trying to put ourselves in a place where you can come by and say hi, and we can say hi to you. And you can see I'm actually as funny looking as you thought I was, and all that sort of thing. So please come out, because we are generally driving somewhere to place ourselves so that you can do that. So if you're in the area, please do it. And is this a beautiful gun or what? You know, it reminds me of the Sharps 4570 I was using in that video the other day. Doesn't it you? Not exactly, huh? A little different, aren't they? But you know, they're both really, really cool. And as I have said before, if you are locked into one style or one type of firearm and think all the others are terrible or boring, no fun, evil, whatever it might be, come on, get over it. Get over it. This gun right here, this rifle, is it's just really, really nice. If you've never fired an AK, you owe it to yourself. If you've never fired a Sharps, you owe it to yourself. I know it's easier said than done, right? I'm a lucky guy, but try to get in position to fire both of these. Well, speaking of the Sharps, as I speak, we put those 5 of those 10 targets up on eBay. So if you're interested in one of those, jump on that. We'll put half of that towards a worthy cause, and half of it for another worthy cause here at the compound. But they're up there still at this point, and I'll ship those out. I'll pay the shipping, and I'll buy some of those boxes. They don't used to use tubes, but now they're kind of a square box, so they're not wrinkled up too badly. They're not folded, so to speak. Okay, and I'll take care of the shipping. So anyway, those are listed. What else was I going to talk about? I know one thing regarding that. In terms of the money we donate to charity, or what we do from that, the portion that goes to that, I'm really kind of torn lately between sending it to the food bank or the gun rights organizations. With so much going on these days, I feel compelled more so than maybe in the past to send that to the gun rights organization, the Guns Owners of America, Second Amendment Foundation, NRA, like we did with the big target sale we made, the steel target. I don't know. I think that's what we're doing with that, as I say in the description on those targets. But the Gun Owners of America, by the way, on the steel target, sent the checks. I guess it was last week, $720 to each one of those 3 organizations, and got a nice note back, hand signed, from Alan Gottlieb from the Second Amendment Foundation. Appreciate the note. Thanks. Got one back from Larry Pratt from the Gun Owners of America. Didn't get anything back from the NRA, but that's to be expected. They're a huge organization. I'm not going to hold my breath. We didn't do it for a thank you anyway. We know it will be hopefully used for a good purpose. And I know the NRA is it's an organization people love to hate. Most of us have a love-hate relationship with the NRA. So you can go off in the NRA all you want to. I'm not going to argue with you about it. Big organizations, no matter what it is, Yeah, there's just usually a lot that's easy to hate about them. That's the way it is. But all these organizations do so much good. If you follow the court cases and what's going on, what's really going on, we wouldn't be owning these kinds of things in this country if it were not for all these organizations. It's that simple. And it's really easy to find an excuse not to pull your wallet out. I know we're always looking for an excuse to hang on to our money, but really, just rethink that if you can. So anyway, just my suggestion. I'm not going to tell you what to join, where to put your money, but put it somewhere locally, state organizations, or these national organizations. I don't know, but anyway, I didn't mean to get off on a rant about that, but it's an important issue, and it's why I'm able to hold this and shoot that wall with it, and just fun stuff that when you might be 15, you might be 25, when you're 50, hopefully you can go buy one of these, just like I have done. It will be legal to do that. That's really what you're shooting for. I've been fortunate my entire life, and so more for you than me. I hope that you're able to enjoy this sport the same way that I have and John has. And I hope that John can go buy him one of these, in 50 years if he wants to, so in this country. But there I go ranting again. But anyway, we hope to see you guys at the meet and greets, and because I'm going to be there. I don't know what else I was going to talk about other than we just really appreciate you guys watching. We and the compliments, the flattery, it's embarrassing still quite often, and we're just glad that you like what we do. We really are. Not everybody does. There's a lot of variety on YouTube. There's a lot of variety in media, but we're just glad that so many of you enjoy what we do with firearms and the way we bring them out and the way we show them and shoot them and try to give you some education about them and then have a little fun doing it. Try to make it a little bit entertaining, but also educational. And I know we have a little bit different style. I guess you're aware that's intentional, the way we do things. Some things might end up being random, because when you don't cut the video, who knows what's going to happen exactly. But that's intentional, the style we use. I'm fortunate that John is one of the best video editors on the planet. Look at this video, look at the rapid fire videos, but we just like that live approach, and if we wanted to make it look like a TV show, we could do it, but we really just like to do the live thing, and I appreciate personally the fact that you're forgiving, because occasionally I misspeak, say something stupid, leave something out, but when I'm talking for 20 minutes, 15 minutes in a video and breaking one down, doing all that sort of thing, I'm going to misspeak probably, or I'm going to forget something maybe. If it's too important or very important, I'll annotate it or put it in the description, and we'll catch up on chapter 2. But I appreciate the fact that you're, what should I say, you're forgiving, and you are tolerant of that approach, because I really enjoy doing them that way. I really do. Just like this, I could write out about 10 bullet points and have John just cut it, after I say a couple of 3 intelligent sentences that I have practiced, and then sit around and practice the next point I'm going to make. And it actually might be more interesting and more informative if I did that. I don't know, but I just like to talk to you, and that's the way we do it. So appreciate you living with that, and appreciate you coming back. So we again, one way we're trying to show our appreciation is to show up for the meet and greets. I will be there. I will be at all of them, and hopefully many of you can show up. If you want me to sign a hat or just anything, or certain body parts, maybe not everything, I'll do it. So anyway, that's about all I had to say. I wanted to make you aware of the meet and greet dates again, and we'll put that in the topic of this video, the title, so you'll know what it is. You can come back and check it out. I'll post it on Facebook. And again, speaking of Facebook, I know a lot of people, there's a certain animosity almost towards Facebook, and I get that, because I don't really Facebook either, so to speak. The only reason I use Facebook is for you guys. Really, I mean, it's kind of a part of this. It's one of the places that I can post like pictures of the wall or different things, rather than something outside the videos. It's just a nice medium for that. That's the only reason I do that. I can keep in touch. I can post these meet and greet dates there anytime I want very easily in that format. Post pictures from around the compound, things that I know some of you enjoy seeing. So that's the only reason I use it. You know, my personal Facebook, I rarely ever go to it. I don't. It's an interesting place to keep up with old high school classmates or something. They'll find you, but I just never go to it. So this one I try to use again as part of the project to help keep you informed. But I understand if you just don't like to use Facebook. But on YouTube, it's just more difficult to do those kinds of things. So, but anyway, I'll post it on Facebook, and I'll also post it in the discussion area of YouTube, and plus you've got these to refer to. All right. So I can't think of anything else intelligent to say. Obviously, I could have said that before we started, right? So I'll just let you go. Life is good.